potential props, including signs, pocket constitutions, red cards, eggs or egg cartons. This is the resistance. Red cards, egg cartons. They just hold them up. That's the resistance. That's going to stop the fascist takeover. This is who I'm going to rant about tonight. Hakeem Jeffries. He is the head of the Democrats. He really is. He has taken Nancy Pelosi's spot. Remember that evil nightmare monster, Nancy Pelosi, the grandma that all the Republicans hate for some damn reason? She's a Republican who just is nice to gay people. This is completely off fucking topic. Nancy Pelosi is a Republican who's nice to gay people. That's it. That's the whole thing. They hate her. She does Republican things like insider trading and making lots and lots of money on the stock market. She supports people making lots of money. She supports house races if they think they're going to win and if they play the game to get more money for Democrats. She is money hungry. Always has been. It's all about that dosh for Nancy Pelosi. It's all about that dollars. She doesn't care about anything else. She will say nice things about the queer people and the left-leaning social movements. But if that gets in the way of her bottom line, she's gonna let them sink. She's gonna abandon those things if it gets in the way of her money, because she is a Republican who says nice things about gay people. That's all she's ever been. But the Republicans hate her because they don't know what she is. They've been lied to about what she is. The end. I'm further left than Nancy has ever been. This is Hakeem Jeffries. He is mostly the same. He does not want to back away from the big dollar bills, and he doesn't want to stir the pot. He just wants to lay down quietly while Donald Trump does whatever he wants, and if Donald Trump falls down, then he'll say, hey, can you vote for us, the Dems? That's his plan. Let's read what he had to say. Jeffries cracks down on Trump speech disruptions. He did not want any disruptions. This was written before the disruptions happened. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries is cracking down on plans among his members to try to disrupt or draw attention away from Donald Trump's speech to Congress on Tuesday evening. Many Democrats are facing a torrent of pressure from their grassroots base to stage more overt acts of resistance, but a good chunk of the party feels that too rowdy a display could backfire. Too rowdy. Still, despite Jeffries' admonishment, some House Democrats are considering attention-grabbing antics. I'm going to be representing my district, someone told Axios. It could be a sign or a shirt. It could be many things. Could be anything. Could be a shirt with words on it, you guys. Could be everybody wearing pink at different shades and tones, but pinkish, everybody. No, not everybody, like only the women, and only like 15% of them. So, and some of them were holding signs. Why do you look like Joey Fatone mixed with Daniel Negreanu? Hybrid, shaking my head. I don't know. It sounds nice to me. I think I'm gorgeous. That's a compliment to those guys. This guy, he sucks. This is Hakeem Jeffries giving literally the worst political advice ever. At the Democrats' closed-door caucus meeting Tuesday morning, Jeffries and other leadership discouraged the use of such props, according to multiple lawmakers who were present. Don't use signs. Don't use shirts with words on it. Democratic lawmakers have discussed using a wide variety of potential props, including signs, pocket constitutions, red cards, eggs or egg cartons, and hand clappers. This is the resistance. Red cards, egg cartons. They just hold them up. That's the resistance. That's going to stop the fascist takeover. The hand clappers. Hand clappers could be annoying if they're making a noise. One House Democrat characterized leadership's message as, Trump's got the microphone. He's quick on his feet. Express your resistance, but don't become the story. I am gorgeous. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. First time chatter, and that's your message. I love you. Thank you. Is this ASMR? Because I'm feeling, I tend to try to be that part of the voice. I can do that voice a little bit. But if you're feeling ASMR about my voice, I'm okay with that.
Pressing the thumbs up button will release chemicals in your human brain that will make you feel
Hakeem Jeffries has just given the worst political advice ever. Don't become the story. That's incredibly stupid. That is the opposite of what you want. Don't become the story. Don't rock the boat. Don't make any noise. Stay polite and allow the fascists to lie with impunity. That is his message. It would be disruptive if you called him a liar. It would be uncivil if you point out that Elon has taken over the American government. Don't do that. Don't make a scene. Hakeem Jeffries is pathetic. He is not a leader. He wants to find the public opinion, then agree with it. This is weakness. It's not leadership behavior. If he wanted to lead, he would tell the people what's right, work to change their minds if they disagreed, move people to his side. But he can't do that because he is demographic brained. His mind has been poisoned by the millionaire strategists, well-paid consultants who tell the Dems how to make more money and stay at about 50% government ownership, because you don't want to go too much higher than that. The Dems actually don't want more than 51%. They want 51%, and then they need 2 of those percentages to be middle of the road, back and forth, like they got with Sinema and Joe Manchin. That's perfect damn governance. That is exactly what they want. They want 49 seats and 2 that are wishy-washy, because that's exactly where they want to be. That's the sweet spot for them to do nothing, because that's what they want. They want to sit completely still, collect as much money as they can, trade their stocks all day long, and make bank. If you follow politics, you will find that the Dems often talk about voting blocks. You'll hear that term a lot. Voting blocks. The black voting block in Georgia, the Hispanic voting block in California, the urban single female voters of New York. Jeffries and most of the high-level Dems study these broad groups of people to determine which will vote for the Dems, then spend money trying to convince them to show up on election day. This is their entire plan. Find out who wants to vote for us, spend lots and lots of money telling them that they need to. This is not leadership. This is followership. Where the voters are, let's go there. You're just following them around. It's astronomically expensive and only slightly effective. That could be the Dems' new slogan. Astronomically expensive, slightly effective. But let's go back to last night. Al Green became the story last night. You saw him when he got rowdy. Al Green, who most people don't know. I didn't remember his name. I was like, hey, I see that guy. What's his name? I couldn't remember. Al Green. He became the story. And now he's on the news. Hakeem Jeffries gave the worst political advice ever. Don't become the story is the antithesis of politics. It really is. Al Green became the story, and he got on the damn TV. Hakeem, listen. Hakeem Jeffries, listen, look, listen to me. Listen. Jeffries, listen. People love stories, you goddamn idiot. Donald Trump told lots of stories last night. He told stories of sad people who got hurt by the evil government, and then the Donald Trump saved them. He told stories of children who fought brain cancer and then became cops. He told stories of people who had to overcome adversity to become army men. It was amazing. It wasn't amazing. It was all over-exaggerated bullshit. Most of them were filled with lies, but people like stories. People can tell stories to other people and then remember them. Humans do not speak to each other in pie charts. People do not communicate in statistics. 72% of statistics are just made up on the spot anyway to reinforce the story that the person is trying to tell. Trump used statistics, but they were all made up, and it just reinforced the story that he was telling about money being stolen from you by some nebulous government entity that you'll never hear of and you'll never see any evidence of, but it happened, trust me, bro. And the people loved it. All politics are based on feelings. And Jeffries is telling his members to repress all their feelings. Do not show emotion. Do not rise to the occasion. Do not become the story. Paradoxically, he does want them to stand in front of a TV camera like a damn autistic robot on MSNBC or CNN and calmly recite the talking points his consultants have workshopped. That's how you get this bullshit. Look at this bullshit. Audio warning. I'm going to bring the volume down, but here is some bullshit.
When I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one.
These are all Democrats. I'm gonna mute it. They're all doing the same thing, saying the same words, holding the microphone the same way. This all came out on the same day. This isn't an accident. Look at this. Look at it. They all, half of them even sat down together. Wait, give me the thing. Okay, here they go. They're like, okay, sit down, because you have to have movement for a good video. You see, you start here and then come back down, and then you have to hold the microphone like this. That's the way the people know it's authentic. And then it's vertical, like, the tiki-talkies. And the kids love the tiki-talkies, okay? The tiki-talks are amazing, and they're all vertical, okay? MSNBC is horizontal, like grandpa, okay? The kids, they gotta have the vertical. It's not real. They're all saying the same words, the same cadence, the same time. It's the opposite of grassroots. It's top down, and they also said the word shit. Oh, they said a wordy dirt. They must really be serious if they said the wordy dirt. Look, the wordy dirt, you guys, the dirty word. They said the S word. They must be serious. I'm gonna go off on a tangent. I curse all the time. I think it's fun, but I don't put it into my scripts. Sometimes I do have a script. I have bullet points or something like that I want to read, and I read about it. I don't put the curse words in the script because they lose their impact at that point. If you're feeling it, you feel it, and you know when to curse properly. Damn it. This isn't one of them. This is insane. This is why you're losing. Democrats, this is why you're losing. You don't know any people. Meet some human beings. Learn from them what they like and what they don't like. And do the things they like. Back on topic, sorry. This is more followership, for sure. This is not leadership. This is followership. Don't let them find out let them learn on their own. No, someone needs to beat some sense into them. I'm trying to beat some sense into them. They need to be better. It's more followership. Follow the trend, follow the script, follow the likes, be a unified block, don't stick out. And that is absolutely wrong. Jeffries and those consultants think that everyone has made up their minds already. There are no new voters to reach. Everyone is in a block, according to them. They're stupid, though. And the team that has the most blocks show up on election day is the winner. But there is a block bigger than all the others, bigger than the Hispanic block, bigger than the black block, bigger than the white block. Do you know what block that is? The non-voters. The centrists who aren't really paying attention. They're busy. They've got shit to do. Jeffries, if he wanted to win, could actually go after all of those people in that block. But that would take some sort of leadership, and he's not that. He is a follower. If he were a leader, maybe he would go to where the non-voters are and convince them to pay attention. Tell them a story, because people love stories, about how the government was already accountable and we don't need Doge. True fact, Social Security was 99% accurate before Elon got there. Write a story about it. Come up with some narrative. Create some prose. Hire a fucking writer. It'll be easy. The Republicans do it all the time. If he were a leader, he could take those fancy cardboard displays that you see standing behind him when he does his press conferences and just go to where the people are and tell them, instead of standing in front of the same 5 cameras and 7 news agencies over and over and over again every single day and doing this kind of bullshit. This isn't working. Quit doing it. The people aren't even watching it. They're not watching this bullshit. The people aren't watching this. And the ones who are the ones who are calling it horseshit, like this right here. This guy called it puppets Democrats roasted for posting nearly identical anti-Trump videos. The people who are watching are your enemies. Your friends aren't watching the shit. The people in the middle aren't watching that. guys. They don't see it. They don't see his clever graphs. They don't see his charts on the poster boards. They're not paying attention to you, Hakeem. And I know that sounds ironic coming from me, as I have been doing YouTube for years and mostly I get 0 views. But that makes me an expert, somewhat, on seeing where the people are and what they're paying attention to. I don't need millions of dollars spent and hundreds of thousands of votes to keep doing this stream. I don't. So if I do something that's unpopular and nobody pays attention, that's okay with me. I'm doing this because I want to be. Obviously, Hakeem does need that stuff. He needs the millions of dollars. He needs lots of people paying attention to him. He needs to be popular, and he's doing just the piss poor job of being popular. He needs his message to be popular. Take your message, Hakeem, to the people. Go to the reddest part of your district and change some minds. Changing people's minds is the essence of politics. Convincing them that your ideas are good ideas is what politics is about. But he's not going to do that. No. He will walk with the crowd wherever they go, and at the end of the path claim he was leading the whole time. But don't worry. Hakeem Jeffries does have a plan. I want you to hear what his plan is. He's going to run again and again and again until he loses and then become a lobbyist. That's the plan. Oh, did you think maybe he had a plan for you and your country? No, he doesn't have a plan for that. That shit's hard. That's nerd shit. He ain't got time for that. He needs a plan. His retirement. And the Dems didn't give him enough seats and votes anyway, so he's just going to lay down, let Trump do whatever he wants, not stand in his way, and if Trump falls over or gets tired of punching him in the face, then maybe he'll try and stand up. This is going to be the thumbnail for the video today. This is where, see this right here, this is where Trump is taking us, into the rail cars. Okay? He's taking us to camps in trains. But if we really back Jeffries and we help the Dems, this is where we could go. We could go to the same place in the same car, but it's going to have a coexist bumper sticker on it. You see the difference? Isn't this much better? Aren't you more happy in the coexist car to the camp? I think you will be. I will be too. So make sure to really help out Jeffries so we can get to this. This is our goal. Become the coexist car instead of just the train car. That's going to be the thumbnail for today's YouTube video. Let me turn it off. How do I turn it off? Oh God, there it is. Okay, I have so many buttons. It's so hard. So.
Hello human, it is me Kanuch. I need you to press the subscribe button. I have to feed my many AI babies.
Jeffries does know that the answer to Trump, to beating Trump, to standing against him, is to move left. But he won't. Because every step to the left is a step away from the big donors. And he can't afford to take those steps. He needs millions of dollars to get thousands of votes. The Dems, the libs, they yell at me online. If Hakeem Jeffries wasn't there, what would happen? Well, there would just be chaos in the government, and the fascists would take over. Wait a minute. The government is chaos now, and the fascists have taken over. What would you say you do here, Hakeem Jeffries? What is your job? Because I don't think you're doing a very good job of it. Don't become the story is the worst politics advice anyone has ever given.
I am the algorithm. Click on this video to make me happy. You wouldn't like me when I am angry.